In the state of Texas, only one matchup goes by the name of the Revivalry. So everybody open their hymnals to the same page. Come under the tent as we come together with one accord for these old foes to clash again. A look at McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos. The Bears headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the TCU Horned Frogs offense comes onto the field first today. These two have a lot more in common than they would care to admit, so when you get a chance to break your rival's heart, it feels really good. And the last time they met, TCU did just that.
It was tight. Baylor fans still angry because they felt some calls didn't go their way, but at the end of the day, it was TCU making the plays they needed to make. But David, TCU knows they're going to be facing a very motivated Baylor squad.
No doubt about it, and they're ready to put a streak together. They're ready to win a bunch of these rivalry games in a row. Talking to them, they feel like they're the better team with a better program, and they're going more in a positive direction.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Scanning the field, it's Craig. Here's a heat. Quickly out to the tight end. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. And the Horned Frogs line up to punt it away. Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Bears offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And now we see Dawson Pendergrass. He is a steady, reliable, consistent force in this attack.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level. They can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So #1 job for this defense, man. Try to make him play in the phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that.
The give to the tailback. Maybe a crease. He finds enough daylight and gets it out across the 45, out of bounds at the 47, and a big run there. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
They'll give it to him again.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense, kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
And the Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Takes a handoff, and he's going right. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. And the Bears have their offense in high gear. Making side adjustments here. Throwing, Lagway. Complete on the left to Smith. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
The Bears go back to work after moving the chains through the air. The give. Runs through a tackle. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And as a defense, every single time this big running back carries the football, you're making a business decision. You have to ask yourself the question, do I want to throw my body in there each and every time over the course of this game?
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quick release on the RPO. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Number 9, set to kick off.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Snags it quickly on the left. Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be.
Intercepted! Oh, what a play! Got room on the return. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Quarterback making adjustments. Flagway wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got it! He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
I mean, it's nice to see your QB come out and really establish himself and get in a rhythm early. He had a passing touchdown on the first drive already. Now putting another drive together.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Baylor!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field, ready to get going. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Running inside. It's Payne. Turning it on.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Looking downfield, it's Craig. Rushes on him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. You know, when these two first met in 1899, both schools were located in Waco. Of course, TCU eventually relocated, and relocating the Frogs in the conference realignment race over the years has stoked the fires of this rivalry.
And it's weird because Reese covered that game, and I know that because he was the sideline reporter.
Caught, and he's got room. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Horned Frogs headed quickly to the line.
And they've dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. Defense looks as if it's coming with the run on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU. Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And the extra point splits the uprights. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Handoff to the single back. There he goes. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical in the line of scrimmage by this offense.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Flagway. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
Well, watching this DB on film, I just love his ability to break on the ball, and I think he was anticipating on 3rd and long that time, the offense throwing it right around the sticks. So he was able to drive on the football and secure that interception.
Looking downfield, it's Craig. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Off the play fake. This one's complete. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Here comes the heat. Working that left side now.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Wants to keep it in the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Payne. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. They'll go to the ground. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Caught behind the line. It's Livingston. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Bears in the hurry up. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Caught over the middle. It's Brown.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, TCU! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Ready to fire from the pistol. On the move. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
He got just enough to move the sticks, and that'll set him up with a first down after the 2-minute timeout. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Here's Lagway to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Miller. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Got a man. It's Livingston. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Jekyll and Hyde for this offense and for this quarterback, right? Pick 6 on the last drive. You saw on the sidelines the coach is talking to him, really trying to pick his spirits up. I don't know what they said to him, but whatever it was, it worked, because this drive is looking really good here by the offense, and what a beautiful throw there by the quarterback.
Red pass, it's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Throwing, Lagway. It's complete to the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And as a quarterback, man, you have to have a short memory, right? Be able to put mistakes behind you. He threw an interception last possession. Who cares? Nice job coming out, getting organized, getting the play down, having confidence, and now they're moving the ball right down the field.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Quickly complete. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown Bears!
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up. But you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a 2-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. We'll see how aggressive they are trying to put up points before the break. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got a man. It's Payne. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Timeout taken by TCU. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. To the air on 1st down. Finds his tight end. TCU calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air, it's Craig. They're working that left side. Runs through the tackle. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
Guys, the Bears head coach told me coming out of the locker room, he said this is exactly the type of game he was expecting. 2 solid defenses have made it very difficult to find points in the end zone today. The defenses have been terrific so far, really limiting what the other is able to do. Points are at a premium down here. Guys, you've got to believe that whoever makes the next mistake and has a turnover, that might be a significant change in this game. I'll keep you posted from the sidelines. Back to you.
All right, Holly. They finally get him stopped. So dangerous after the catch, but his defense might get a little help from the officials here. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They've got a little more work to do after that holding call. It's 2nd and long. Lagway wants to throw. The short hands, it's Freeman. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or 2. Nice job, nice success.
Lagway will try to get it from the gun on 3rd down. He's got it on the right. All the way across the 50, into plus territory, and finally stopped at the 43.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Quick release by the QB. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or 2 miss and pick up the 1st down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not...
There's some room. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And I don't know if field position really matters on that one, right? I know they're on the plus side of territory, but 4th and inches, most offenses today are going to be going for it. They did. They execute the running play, and they keep the sticks moving.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Lagway finds his man. It's Brown. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that 1st half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to throw, it's Lagway. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Payne. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This off.
And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the problem with the play-action game is that it forces the QB to hold on to the ball just a little bit longer to allow some of these plays to develop. And, of course, that gives this defense longer to get after.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Horned Frogs send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Makes a move. There he goes. Open it up. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a Cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do.
Breaks into the open. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Here's a little room there. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
Hey, coaches talk about it all the time, man. We want to run the football, get in manageable third down situations. Well, you don't have to worry about that. If you can just hand it to this guy and he gets you a first down and he gets you another first down, the ground game is really working. This offense has got it flowing.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
Here's Lagway to pass. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown Bears! With that, they grab the lead here in the second half. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The run inside. It's Payne. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. The Horned Frogs are in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. To the air, it's Craig. Unloads to the right. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free and fourth down is coming up. And the Horned Frogs decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. To the ground. He's got it again.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Throwing, Lagway. Open on the left side, it's Smith. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Could be an alley. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
Grab behind the line. It's Freeman.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on second down. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The Horned Frogs will hustle to the line.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Pocket breaking down. Makes the catch. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. They're going to go for it, and they're not going to huddle here on 4th down. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Bringing it back.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
He's got it on the run. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Timeout taken by TCU. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quick completion to the right. Touchdown, Bears! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. On the move, it's Payne. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. keeping it on the ground with the running back. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
And the Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Keep it on the ground. Showing off the arm. There's a crease. He works his way past the first down marker, and that will put this one away. The Bears getting set on 1st and 10. They'll call a timeout. Play clock running short. It was down to 5 before the stoppage. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Lagway wants to throw. The quick out.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
It's caught. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. On the move. And they stop him just short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 1. They can move that thing 1 yard here. That'll probably wrap this baby up. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Touchdown Bears! He got it right inside the pylon. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
Salt into her wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, checking in from the TCU sideline. This defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment.
Lets it fly. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. With the catch, it's Small. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
QB strikes it. No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Looking deep down the right side. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and goal.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to throw, it's Craig. Going for 6. Touchdown, TCU! Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost the race.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guy.
A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
He's not afraid to go deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. This rivalry might not always get the headlines in the state of Texas, but it is full of passion, and the Bears will celebrate.